everybody. Thank you for being here today. Now, let me start with a question. Raise your hand if you've ever had a problem that you thought you couldn't solve. Well, the majority of you at some point in your life must have had thoughts such as, this isn't a good idea, or even, this isn't going to work. I'm pretty certain you have. This psychological phenomenon, and many more, are part of personal inertia. Personal inertia is being unable to change your current behavior due to psychological and mental factors. It is staying in the status quo unless compelled by something extreme to make a change. This rule also applies to our mental health. If we are feeling worn out, the natural impulse is to do something passive that doesn't require a lot of work. So we isolate ourselves, neglect day-to-day tasks, stay at home, which makes us feel even more worn out. We become the object at rest that stays at rest. I'm sure all of us here in the audience have had dreams of something we desperately want to do someday. An example of this is someone who's been in the same job for many years, but they're not feeling fulfilled. They're not feeling happy. However, they're hesitant to change. This person may feel stuck in their current routine as they are afraid of the potential changes. Despite recognizing that they are not happy, they stay in that job and they don't go to other career opportunities. This is a key example of personal inertia because this person is resistant to change. And because of this, it prevents their lives from reaching its highest potential. Instead, they simply read about doing stuff. They think about doing stuff. They make resolutions to do this stuff. And they tell themselves that this is the year. However, at the moment of truth, they find themselves at unchanged circumstances and unrealized dreams. And that nagging, desperate feeling becomes almost unbearable. Now, in life, we all develop habits and we stick to them. As the World Counts mentions, it's known to be hard to change our habits as they've become automatic. It doesn't matter if the habits are good or bad. Generally, people don't want to be confronted on how they do things, how they think, or even how they interact with others. Despite this, they still have these automatic habits. And let me give you an example. An example of this is waking up in the morning and checking your phone. That's an automatic habit that many people struggle with changing, as it has been done multiple times. It doesn't matter if the habits are good or bad. People will keep doing what they do. And this is because if something has always been done in a certain way, then most people will continue in that manner without question. And personal inertia is something that is not discussed enough, and it should be, because personal inertia is the reason why a lot of our lives are not progressing to the fullest. This keeps us stuck in the current circumstances and prevents the change in our lives for the better. Personal inertia is a mental mindset that you create that consists of a list and reasons of things that stop you from doing what you actually want to do. By creating this list, it makes something you want harder than it is. I've seen myself and others get stuck on various reasons why not to evaluate a solution. Why not experiment with an idea? Some people may call it excuses or laziness, but in reality, people don't want to do something that they don't fully believe in. Now, a personal example of mine is I was in a constant cycle of personal inertia. I was doing the same habits every day, the same things every day, even though I had higher hopes and aspirations. One of these aspirations were polo. Polo was a sport that I really wanted to venture into. However, I kept telling myself, I will. But I was hesitant, and I didn't change. However, with the help of my family, They really pushed me to stick to my word. And once I got into polo, it was an automatic boost in serotonin. This is the place where I felt happiest in life and have met my closest friends playing. Now, to get out of personal inertia is obviously easier said than done. However, here are 2 ways. First of all, set achievable goals. Set achievable goals that are in line with your values and aspirations. This can help you build momentum and gain a sense of accomplishment. Secondly, taking action. Taking action is essential because it helps you, again, build momentum, and making incremental changes here and there will help you get to your end goal. Now, you might think to yourself, what is wrong with us? And the answer is nothing. Nothing is wrong with us. This is how we are wired to think. Breaking out of psychological inertia will solve a lot of problems. Too often, we hold ourselves to this unattainable bar of excellence, when in reality, the only thing we need to do is stay true to ourselves. Thank you very much.